Breaking news. Welcome to today's headlines. Court stops proceedings. Sin die. Court stops proceedings. Sin die. To my dear listeners from wherever you're listening from, please stay tuned as I read today's news. A Federal High Court, FHC, Abuja on Monday adjourned the suit filed by the federal government against the leader of the proscribed Indigenous People of Biafra, IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, indefinitely. Justice Binta Nyako, in a short ruling, adjourned the matter Sendai indefinitely to await the decision of the Supreme Court on the matter. The development followed an oral application by Kanu's counsel, Chief Mike Ozekome San, who prayed the court to adjourn the matter indefinitely pending the hearing and determination of the appeal filed by the federal government at the Supreme Court. When the matter was called, loyal to the federal government, MB Abubakar informed that Kanu, the defendant, was not in court. He said a state security service, SSS, lawyer Idowu Awo, was in court to give explanation on what transpired. Addressing the court, Awo said though the IPOB leader did not object coming to court as at previous week. He, however, made a call to his office to know why Kanu had not been in court today. But when I called the office, they said the defendant declined to come to court and all entreaties to make him come was unsuccessful, he said. Mr. Lozekome, who expressed surprise at the development, said Mr. Kanu had always told him about his eagerness to appear in court. Following the appeal by the prosecution against the judgment of the Court of Appeal, which dismissed the remaining 7 counts preferred against him. The senior lawyer therefore informed Justice Nyako about the appeal court judgment on October 13, which quashed the remaining 7 counts against his client. On the 8th of April 2022, this court delivered a ruling on the preliminary objection filed challenging the jurisdiction of this court on the 15 counts filed against the defendant, and the court struck out 8 counts from the charge. We filed an appeal number CA ABJ CR 626-2022, and on June 28, when this court sat, upon our application, my lord agreed to adjourn pending the determination of the appeal till today. We are happy to report that on 13th October, the Court of Appeal delivered its landmark judgment on the appeal and struck off all the remaining 7 counts, he said. Mr. Ozekome, who handed over a certified true copy of the judgment to the court registrar, said the court specifically ordered that Kanu is prohibited from being detained or tried on the count 7, which were retained by the FHC. He said the prosecution had filed an appeal before the Supreme Court in appeal number SCCR 1394-2022 after the Court of Appeal also granted its application staying the execution of the judgment on October 28. He said his team had also appealed against the ruling of the Court of Appeal on the stay of execution before the Supreme Court and cross-appealed against the judgment of the appellant court. He prayed the judge to adjourn the matter indefinitely, pending the hearing and the determination of the appeal. Justice Unyako consequently adjourned the matter, seeing die indefinitely. The judge also adjourned indefinitely the fresh 7-count charge filed by the federal government against the IPOB leader. Besides, the court also adjourned indefinitely an originating motion filed on October 21 by Ozekome on Kano's behalf on demand for 100 billion naira damages against the federal government over alleged non-compliance with the order of the appeal court discharging Kano. Pending the hearing and determination of the appeal before the Apex Court, the Court of Appeal sitting in Abuja had, on October 13, quashed the terrorism charge the federal government preferred against the IPOB leader. The court, in its judgment, discharged him of the 7 counts charge pending against him before the FHC, Abuja, on the grounds that the Nigerian government forcibly repatriated Kanu from Kenya to Nigeria last year, June, to face terrorism charges. Now we've come to the end of our today's news. Please do drop by the comment section and let's know what your views